Hello, what's up? If you're here and watching this, you're either aware of my stream, aware of me ending the streaming, or you just kind of knew about me streaming and wanted to get an update, or you're just a random person who wanted to hear a story maybe. I don't know. Either way, thanks for coming. I'm just putting this out there to basically give a formal goodbye and to the stream career as a whole, and say thank you to everyone and a lot of specific people as well. So what's happening here is, as of October 23rd, 2025, I have decided I need to end streaming in any scheduled way. This basically means I won't stream anymore at all, unless there's some sort of rare event where I have nothing I could possibly do that's productive around my house or with my family or friends, and I want to get on and stream for some particular reason or goal or something entertaining. I'll talk a little bit about this possibility later on in the video, but basically it means that after 7.5 years of streaming, I am all done. The pursuit of this, sort of dream has ended. So, yeah, the basic reasons, to go through a few of the reasons why I made this decision, as the ones closest to me are well aware of, my wife and I are starting a family. Yeah. We're having a baby girl mid-November this year, and she's going to be pretty much my whole world, whether I could help it or not. And I for sure probably can't help it, because I want to be wholly and completely there for her and my wife, and keep up responsibilities in and around all the spaces and all aspects and everything I can do. Because I'm 30 years old and I'm going to be a dad, so I'm pretty excited about that. Well, to be clear, like, a lot of people are streamers that are, they have full-time jobs and they have families, they have responsibilities, and they choose to keep on streaming. And, props to you. But someone like myself, I just don't feel, for me personally, that it's responsible, either like fiscally or just in my schedule responsible. Like, it just doesn't make sense for me to set aside something else that could be worked on, or time that could be spent with family. I don't want to set that aside to do the streaming thing, because the streaming thing won't be toward a goal of like full time any longer. It won't have that sort of idea in mind. And so because of that, I just don't think it makes sense to keep up that traction, that pathway forward, if that makes sense. I could probably squeeze some more of some more streams in there somehow or another. I could probably like get on once in a while, but I personally believe that if you're a streamer, if you're someone who's like semi-reliable, semi-available for your community, you have sort of a responsibility to, be somewhat consistent and reliable for people, to entertain them once in a while. That's one of my personal beliefs, really, because some streamers, you can think of a few, I'm sure, who these people that I'm thinking of, they stream as a job. They just kind of stream whenever they want to. They can do that. They have all rights to stream whenever the heck they want to, and they can take as many days off as they want to, and their community's not really affected, so they can do that. I cannot do that. There's a lot of people that just cannot do that, because these streamers, they have a community that no matter what time slot they decide to occupy, they're there to support, and they're gonna rack up the ad revenue and all the other ways that you can support someone. So other streamers in the middle ground, they have schedules, and ones who have small, amazing communities like me, the only chance at like growth that I would have, or someone like me would have, is some semblance of consistency and connectivity within communities and niches and stuff like that. So among other things, of course, growth is pretty associated with consistency in a lot of ways. So that's something I can't really put forth. Yeah, and another reason to talk about is it's no secret that I wanted to stream as full-time. I wanted to stream as a full-time job. That's not really a secret. Somewhere along the line, I did get it in my head that with some consistency and maybe a good, fun personality and some rational thinking and some fun, relatable content, I could gather some folks who would keep coming by, and growth would kind of naturally, organically happen. That did kind of happen to some extent after a few years of streaming, and not to fault anyone on it, but they all kind of went away after one of my major breaks, and people came and went. That's what happens. And I lost a lot of support, gained some support, lost some more, and I lost a lot of support after I took my big break, which is totally understandable. Because after that point, I did become a little less confident that I could ever make it to a point where I could, stream full time. I knew what I had to do. Like if you asked me to coach you to become a full-time streamer, I'd say things that I never did myself, which I really should have done myself. And I would honestly believe they would work. Like I would tell you things and they would probably work. But unfortunately, for whatever internal reason within myself, I could rationally come up with, it just didn't happen. So I didn't do those things. I'm not sure why. I can't, find a reason to quantify why it didn't happen. I didn't consistently post on all the platforms all the time. I didn't try to organize events. I didn't plan minor events for my stream. I didn't push them and market them, and I didn't stay focused on them, and I didn't participate in many public events that I could have easily participated in and find, events to participate in and connect with these people who are planning these events and build a community there. I didn't collaborate with people. That's something I didn't do as much as I should have. I did sometimes, just not as often as I could have, and not as often as possible, really. I didn't bring forth the type of compelling content that drives traffic and drives people to stick around. I know the details on how these things work, but I didn't do them. And the hardest hit I took, like I mentioned, is when I took my break a couple years ago. I forget what year it was. I think it was like October 2023, maybe it was 2022. I'm not really sure. I forget. All the years kind of blend together for sure. But at that point, like in that time, we did a formal goodbye to a lot of people that were hanging around the stream all the time. And I said goodbye to like 20 to 30 people or more, people who I felt like they wanted to stick around and be here fairly consistently. So I said goodbye to them. We did a goodbye then, and it was an amazing goodbye. I cherished every single person that stopped by that stream and said hello and did as much as they could to make it a worthwhile stream, because I did whatever I could to make that a worthwhile stream as we said goodbye. And we took a 3 or 4 month break. I forget how long the break was. I think it was like October till the end of February, maybe it was the beginning of April. I'm not sure. It was one of the most amazing days of my life. I would probably chalk it up to being like top 10 best days of my life, outside of just online activity, like the whole scheme of things. Because I could say, and that's just saying it without thinking too hard about it, but at least that's something I can think about saying. But it was truly the most amazing day I think I've ever had streaming. That's for sure, by far. I cried like a baby when I said goodbye to those people, and those people that were there with me so closely and had such kind things to say to me. I still have all that saved in my computer, and I read it over once in a while just to try to be grateful. And when they said those things to me and I had to make that decision to step away for a few months, like it was so impactful, and just it affected me so much. I definitely wanted to keep going. I wanted to post more and do the things that I listed, like, connecting with people, building communities and such. And I definitely wanted to post content and find a path to success. Like that was something I think is now in the past. Like I wanted to do that, can no longer do that. But, for some reason during that journey, like something deep within me that I couldn't quite realize, it just made it so I couldn't bring myself to take those actions that I knew I needed to take. And I don't know what blocked me per se, because there's always excuses, but a lot of those excuses aren't real reasons. You got to get over them and you got to do that stuff, right? And I didn't get like extremely lucky either. Obviously that can happen. You can get really lucky with X, Y, or Z happening to you with like raids or like generous people that are obscenely active and popular. Like those things can happen to you, and you can have a lucky viral moment, for any particular reason. So that stuff didn't really happen, which is fine. So yeah, full-time wasn't really ever within reach. And that type of thing, full-time streaming and content creation, is the only thing in my life I could ever consider a dream that I know I'd actually be happy doing for like 8 hours or more every single day as a job. Like, believe me, like I've explored a plethora of career choices in my life. And I can say with every fiber of my being that it's the truth, that was actually literally my dream. I can say that for sure. I know that's true for a lot of people. People say it's a dream. People do it for fun. And some people are successful without it being a dream. And there's folks like me that truly know what it looks like to do it. Like I know what it's like to have those consistent long streams. I've done that like on tiny portions, and I know what it's like to do that daily. And I know I would desire it as a career. I know I would. I do understand that like a lot of what I just said makes me sound pretty bitter. Like I'm like exuding tons of bitterness right now. But believe me, like I hear the tones of that in my voice, as I always have when I talk about this type of stuff. I've had envy of other streamers like very often. I've had that repeatedly. I recognize that envy is like building up within me when I talk about these types of things, because there are streamers that did exactly what I did, like to a T, and they blew up and they're amazing and they just keep going, but they did exactly what I did and they blew up, right? And I didn't. How am I supposed to view that as a person? And there are streamers that did a lot less than I did and they blew up. And there are streamers that do like no cam, no mic. They just don't interact with their audience. These people are maybe really skilled and there they are doing what they do, and they don't really understand how others can't achieve what they've achieved. So maybe they do take it for granted. Maybe they don't. Maybe they really appreciate it. I don't know. But from the outside in, it looks like these people have like insanely low effort stuff going on, and it's hard not to be bitter about that and envious about that. And it sounds like such a such a silly, envious, bitter, petty comment for me to make when you view that stuff, but that's just a type of human thoughts that people have, and I overcome those thoughts and I become real with myself and say, I don't want to be envious, I don't want to be that type of person, so I'm gonna accept what I have and be appreciative of what I have, and that's what I do. I do that consistently, like as much as I can, that these feelings don't overtake me and they don't allow me to be bitter and go around the world being really negative about it all. I don't do that. I made a couple posts about it, about related to certain events, but I really don't think about it as much as you might think I do. I really don't. I've had envy of other streamers very often. There's no denying that. It's just not, it doesn't consume me, but it's real, and I want to acknowledge that way I can become less envious as a person. I don't know, there's a lot of things that like you have to do. Like I said, it's a lot of things you have to do. A lot of contingents you might have to make, a lot of sacrifices you gotta make. And I was willing to do those types of things. I did some of those things. I did give up time with friends and family. And anyway, yeah, with that realization, with all that time that's been used, I know I can't do this full time. So I'll pop this gaming thing, streaming thing back into pure hobby mode and withdraw my application. That's okay. I know it was my dream, but not all of us achieve that type of thing. It's just reality, and acceptance is extremely important in my life. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to accept it and go right along. And it's okay. I have a lot of other things I can appreciate and do and with my life, and I have a lot of purpose and meaning that I can look at. So those that know me know how much streaming means to me, and the idea of keeping it going, how much that means to me. And I truly hope that the reasons are clear with what I've said. There's really no fiscally responsible way I could keep going in any way, at least not in any consistent way or reliable way, not any longer. There is a hobby out there that I could do, but it's just not the move I want to make, and not the type of person or streamer I want to be. Is like extremely hobby related, unreliable, randomly popping up here and there. It's not the type of person I want to be. Other people do it just fine and they have a good time with it, but it's not really anything I've really ever wanted per se. But yeah, so let's move on. You know why I'm leaving. So now I want to thank you. So first, like I said, my God, thank you so much to my wife, and thank you for putting up with everything and letting me do this streaming thing, and letting me make this video right now, because obviously I'm away from you doing this type of thing, and you recognize that and you feel that and I feel that, and I want to thank you for allowing that to happen, because your support was always noticed, like the subs and the time away and putting up with me and my noise and my loudness and my emotions and my time away. And I have no idea how I could ever thank you enough. There's no way I could. So good thing I'll be able to thank you for the rest of our lives. So thank you, babe. I love you. So, and then further from there, thank you in general to everyone that clicked into a stream, a video, or engaged with me at all, because you brought value to my life, and it means so much. I made genuine friends over the years, and that's honestly a part that I will miss the most, is hanging out with you guys. So let's get some personal and seriousness going on here. So to thank someone personally and go through a bit of a list here that I have. Because I try to remember a lot of people, I wrote them down, and I want to make sure I didn't forget anybody, but I am inevitably going to forget somebody. First and foremost, I want to thank an acquaintance of mine from a long time ago, 100 Cotton. I'll try to keep names out of this. He supported me and pushed me to try new things and helped me get set up initially. So much traction was gained because of you. And you stayed subscribed to me pretty much the entire time I attempted to stream. You helped me with tech issues, with adjustments, with direction, with just so much, dude. It's insane. You're a genuinely amazing person. I know that you and me, we're kind of parasocial, but that doesn't really change the degree in which I appreciate you. Your impact was honestly one of the biggest differences in the world early on and continuously throughout the years. So thank you, sir. Waldo is here, Painted for Dragons. Again, I'm trying to keep names out of it as best I can. You are a genuine friend, my guy. You really are. My life as a whole was much improved when I got to know you through a random Fortnite duos match. You're insanely kind, and honestly, I'm sorry if I wasn't as kind in return, because I can be that way sometimes. I'm not sure why, but because you definitely deserve genuinely all the kindness and positivity in the world, dude. You're incredible. You're awesome. I've had such great times with you, gaming, chatting, and talking with you, and sharing jokes, and my life is just better because of you, dude. And you actually make me want to be a better person a lot of the time too. Like, so thank you for putting up with me and hanging out with me all these years. Thank you, dude. There's also someone I want to thank, a particular streamer I connected with, you know, like really early on, like 7 years ago, named Miss Gato. I don't know if she'll ever hear this message, but that was one of the first like collaborative experience I'd ever had. And it was handled pretty weird because of some personal things in my life, and some of it being my fault. I did some weird things, and there was some weird optics going on. So that kind of like didn't have the best traction. But either way, all that aside, you were one of the first people that supported me and connected with me and made me believe I could connect with other streamers, and you were very cool. And I hope you're really doing really well right now. There were some other awesome people I connected with my Fortnite days. A lot of people. I can think of some people off the top of my head, but I honestly don't have their tags in front of me, so it's hard to remember. If you happen to see this for some reason, thank you. Thank you for the great experiences and collaborations. It was a fun time, and it was kind of silly, but it was fun and all the same. And it meant a lot. And moving on to a big category, thank you to all the folks in Minecraft space that I met, MCSR and not, because there were some out of the MCSR space. Minecraft as a whole was a huge part of my life, about an entire era of Twitch that shaped my entire stream and brought the best experiences I've ever had, and met so many amazing people. Like early on, thank you, like Little Lee, if you ever see this. Thank you for the graphic design and the raids and the brief friendship we had. It was an amazing connection, and I thank you for that. Thank you a lot to thank you so much to one of the first MCSR streamers that I like engaged in and watched a lot, Benex, bro. Benex, holy crap, Benex. This guy has the same birthday as me, and he's such an amazing person. Thank you, Benex, for the support that you kind of gave me. You kind of shared a little bit of your community with me from time to time, and I just want to thank you for having such an impeccable, marvelous community, being an amazing person all around. Thank you, dude. And thank you to the roots of my MCSR story. I don't know what you call it, a career, my MCSR era, my arc. Thank you to these roots, these people that were here at the start, Strict9 TV, PodX12, and good old fucking President Poundcake, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you to you guys. These few guys are the reason I kept up in the MCSR space, and I kept going, because I honestly probably would have moved on if it wasn't for these guys, and I fucking love you guys. Strict is an absolute goofball. Love you. Pod, you're a legend, obviously. You're a logical, down-to-earth, kind as hell, dude. And Poundcake, holy Poundcake. You're definitely a person as well. Yeah, you are. Nah, dude, you're outstanding. You really are, and I'm glad I knew you as you started, and I saw you grow, and I'm crazy happy for you and all the shit you've done. It's truly impressive. You're hilarious, you're kind, you're entertaining. You are a true friend, and thanks for being such an amazing part of my Twitch and MCSR life, dude. I'm so glad I met you. And thank you to a lot of the major HBG dudes that I could also thank, like for instance K4. He was like my first huge raid and one of the streamers I watched a lot. Thank you, dude. You are a legend. I'm so glad I met you. I really hope you're doing well. I've connected with so many cool streamers like that, and you all know who you are in the MCSR space, HBG space, and it was a genuine pleasure. Thank you guys for the great experiences, like MCSR Poker, like some other events that we had from time to time. I really do appreciate being there, and it was so fun. It was really cool to meet a lot of the MCSR community and the HBG people at TwitchCon. I got so many pictures with you guys, and I shared a lot of fun experiences with you guys. It's stuff that it literally means so much to me for pretty much the rest of my life. Like, I'm sure you guys thought it was a little silly at the time, but I had a perspective that I knew that being around you guys was kind of a rare experience, because I knew it wouldn't happen again for me, probably. I'm glad I got that awesome photo with y'all. Let me grab that. I knew it would be a rare experience. I really did. It's one of those things where it's like all the signatures I got on my shirt that I could show you there too. Like, this was insane to get. Like, all those signatures of people that I got to know and got involved with. Like, fuck this guy, he's not there. But yeah, like, you guys are amazing. Rattles, Silver, Geosquare, Ranix, Curry, Molly, Dylan, Greninja, T-Wags, fucking Rolab, love you. Dude, all these amazing people. Good old Feinberg. But yeah, this shit, amazing. It was just one of the best experiences ever. It was very rare for me, and I knew it would be rare, and I know it's like something I'll probably never get involved with again. But so thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone that was streaming and hanging out in MCSR and got to know me, and I got to interact with you. It's literally best community there is. Like, it's hands down. So I can go on and on and on with thanking people. Really, like, if I miss you again, I'm sorry. It doesn't mean our experience together was lesser at all. It just means I'm a scatterbrain and I have trouble remembering things sometimes. I'm a person who values moments as they happen more than anything. So sorry if I don't mention you as I go through this. But some big shout outs to people I met and talked to and connected with. Thank you so much to Deadpool, Koo, Antoine, Mortal, Dude Man, Bubbles, Fernando. Oh man, tons more that always stopped by the stream and hung out. There's just consistently like tons of friends that I had in my life, and family as well. Like friends like Nokomis, Jared, Ethan, Tara, Ellie, Brock Ellie, Ashley, Rosie, Lab, Leaf, Kaylee, Andrew the Speedrunner, Dino Nuggy, Fyro, a lot of amazing MCSR people. And damn, I know I'm forgetting like tons of significant people that I want to say by name, but y'all know how much I appreciate you. I've said it before, and when you stopped by, I always meant it when I appreciated you, and thanked you for being here and, you know, kind of connected with me a lot throughout the years. So thank you. But yeah, as I go through, I'm gonna go through some like insane shout outs, some special people, like for instance, we have Bread. Thank you so much, Bread, for being there and supporting me throughout the freaking years. Fergio, you're amazing. Meowdy, dude, like that whole thing was just amazing. You coming by and shedding your positivity, just appreciate it so much. Wowza, like being there consistently, showing up and supporting me too. Like, I can't thank you enough for always being there. Shelby Bay is a nice shout out. Franazor from a while back, hung out all the time. Bluebell, love connecting with you and collaborating with you a little bit here and there. You were awesome. Frisk, that you were awesome. I was coming by all the time too. You know, you were pretty consistent throughout the years. Mooley and Key, I'll give a big shout out to Key, but Mooley, like, yeah, Mads, you're awesome. Appreciate you coming by as well. Thank you so much, Bubs, Michelle. Your heart and soul are amazing, and I am so happy I've met you. I literally cannot thank you enough for all the support and your kind and genuine friendship. I will definitely keep in touch, so thank you for getting to know me and being there. Thank you, Zero Clues. If you see this, your constant and exuberant support like helped me in so many ways. You actually can't know. I don't know. I mean, I've tried to describe it to you, but you probably still can't know. I still can't believe how much you supported me over the years. You set my heart totally on fire with your kindness and your overwhelmingly generous deeds. I can't believe I got the chance to meet you a few times, and I seriously hope I get the chance to see you again. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Key, Benji, you're amazing. Your intellect, your whimsy, your absolutely insane, silly things you say from time to time. I loved every bit of it, dude. Thank you for being an amazing friend. I'm so glad I know you. You're truly one of a kind. Thanks for the raids, the lurks, the unhinged chats, for everything. You add so much to the world, dude, and I can't thank you enough for adding so much value to mine. Toast, you're a legend, dude. Like, it's been so cool to know you and Bernardo, and just to get connected with you and your community, and through Minecraft speedrunning and through everything else. It was so amazing to know you, Toast. I wish we met in person. I really hope we still get a chance to. I don't know if we ever will, but still, thank you for being there. Thank you for being awesome. I'm so happy I got to know you. Thank you. Dexter, man, Dex, thank you so much for being there for me as a person and a friend. You are so kind, so cool, so silly, so warm-hearted and positive. I can't say enough good things about you, dude. I can't thank you enough for just like being you and being here and being who you are. You're truly wonderful, and I'm very happy I met you. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew Ricchini, bro, for stopping by all the time, lurking, gaming with me, talking with me, and even composing some music on my behalf way back in the day. It's amazing. You're the type of guy that doesn't need to hear it as you can probably imagine. But seriously, man, you're amazing. You're amazing. I love your brain. I love your personality, your authenticity. You're incredible and admirable, and I appreciate everything about you, bro. I don't know that we'll probably keep talking. We're totally friends, but like it related to the stream aspect and like that whole type of thing. Like you helped me get my first PC. You did. Like you're the reason I have a PC right now. I know that I switched out the one that you gave me, but it's just you helped me get going. You supported me. Like you kept this alive. So thank you, man. And I think, I don't know, I could be forgetting somebody. Maybe I saved the best for last. I'll just wrap it up with saying one last thank you to Close _ Stitch. Thank you. I am a man of many words, and I think you're in the top 5 people in my actual whole life of people who've heard the most words I've spoken. I think that's honestly true. Like, to put it in scale, does that put it into scale of how important you are to me? Like that you just heard me speak more words than pretty much anyone else on this entire planet. I think that's honestly true. Even though I'm a person who talks a lot, I'm not sure I have enough words to describe how much I appreciate you. The gifting, the bopping, the gaming, the chatting, the lurking, the cheering me on, the talking with me, the keeping me going. Like, I can't quantify the amount of moments that you were there for, and I appreciated you through all of it. You were so consistent and so supportive. Very few people are lucky to have a friend like you, who's simply you just made the decision to be there, and you made the decision to support me and be consistently here to such a high degree. Like, I don't deserve it, probably. It's hard to fathom how awesome it was. It doesn't feel accurate that I should receive such a thing like this, like such insane support and genuine kindness and just being there. You're really there through pretty much everything. You saw the stream like evolve and change and go up and down and start and end again. and right now, how could I ever repay you for all the stuff you did, all those things that you did, and all the times you were there for? I can't, obviously, but I still want to. Like, you're truly appreciated. Every morsel of my soul, bro, it just appreciates you. I honestly hope you understand the impact that you had on me, my stream, my life, because my life was made so much better by you hanging out there, and my emotions were so much more elevated by the amount of good experiences in my life. They were just increased solely because of you. So thank you. Thank you so much, Close. And that about wraps it up. I mean, again, thanks to my wife, Jocelyn. You're amazing. Appreciate you letting me do this and let me yap to you and let me stream and try this out. Appreciate you again. That pretty much wraps up everything I have to say, all the thank yous I have to give. Yeah, so again, if I didn't thank someone, there are so many humans out there that I've met and connected with because of the stream thing. It changed my life, and I'm so happy it happened. You guys are everything. Like, really. Yeah, and again, revisiting something I mentioned, like, there may be a time when I can record more or stream something. Maybe I can record some YouTube content and upload that. Maybe something related there, but I don't know, maybe watch out for that and be subbed if you feel like it on YouTube, because you'll actually get a notification if that ever does happen, and that might be the only way that I'll pop up in the internet, you know? Like, working on a YouTube video is just like, you can do a few minutes there, a few minutes there. So I like to do things like that sometimes. So streaming itself probably wouldn't fully come back without some sort of announcement, and it would be a very unexpected thing for me to ever anticipate happening again, so don't put any stock into happening again. But yeah, don't get weirded out though if I do go live in like 3 months for like one single day for a few hours. Maybe we catch up. I wouldn't be returning to streaming or anything like that, just maybe some random rare extra time I had on my hands, so I thought I'd use my dusty Twitch account and say hi while playing something fun or something like that. So, but I don't think anything related to a stream schedule would ever come back unless I win the lottery or something like that and I could stream full time. Like, that's pretty much the only reason I would, is to stream full time, because that was like, yeah, that's the thing that I would love doing. That is about it. So feel free to keep in touch with me on the socials, or Discord, of course. I'll keep that active. Yeah, again, thank you for the experiences. I never took any of it for granted, I can tell you that. I can't remember every moment, but I remember experiencing moments and how it felt to have that support during the moment. And none of it would be possible, or something I even wanted to try or keep doing, without you. So thank you. I don't think I have anything else to say, so bye for now. Stay awesome.
and bow ties are cool.